All right, try one didn't work that well, so here's try two. Hi, this is coding. Hi, this is coding with Walther. I am just playing around. So if you can see on the screen, I want to draw that in that. So what are these? Uh, this is the Apple emoji for a weird fish, and this is color pickers. So as you can see, is I've gone through and I've picked 3 colors. So my first intent of what I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to try to make a gradient going across. I have an idea. I want to start a circle. That's why I'm drawing this function. Just as a little future prep on this, after I get the circle thing, or oval, we'll see where we end up. I want to draw, what do you call those things? Appendix. Index. But the goal first is to draw a gradient of colors, and we'll see how we get to that. Let me try something real quick, and I'll get back with you and see if this worked. I'm going to try to draw a weird fish. I'm going to try drawing a weird fish in processing P5JS. I'll explain more what this is probably at some later time. Just get something out there. But let me explain what's going on here. So what we have is the Microsoft emoji here for a weird fish. And I'm going to want to draw it in processing. So what I'm doing right now is I'm setting my color choices. And I've set these color choices up by using a color picking app. I used a color picking app, and I kind of found an edge and things. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to try to apply a technique where I draw an oval. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to draw an oval and then come in with a gradient. And I'm going to map, I'm going to draw set the stroke on the edge, and then use a map to do a gradient in between. So we'll see how this turns out. The focus on this is terrible, but I'll get back to you in a moment. So hopefully everything goes well. What I want to point out is a very important point in programming, and that is the fact that right now if I run the script, nothing happens because I still haven't done coding it. But I'm going to call this function right here that's going to draw my ellipse at these center points. It doesn't do anything. I'm nowhere close to finishing this program, but the goal is to just get something running. So I'll be back when there's something running. Okay, moment of truth. Let's see if this works. No, because... Oh, because I misspelled things, as always. Okay, moment of truth. Using some leet speed. You know, if you haven't made a mistake in your coding, you ain't doing it right. So let's see. Ellipse. There we go. Now it's the right color. Boom. All right. It has a funky color on the edge. That's all right. So if everything goes right, the goal is to have this. If everything goes right, the goal is to have this lighter to darker in the middle. I think I'm going to increase the stroke width a little bit before we go a little further, but not bad so far. And of course, later on, I can probably use a pop and a rotate and a push, and I can get it to be canted a little bit. There's ways to do that. I just want to get the gradient working, and then we'll leave it at that. So be back. Have a quick issue. I want to map the color value from one value to another, but mapping works on a number, and color is represented as a object, probably as a hex number, probably as there's a number there I can tease out. But I need to map radius to the color. I'm going to give something a try. Maybe this will work. Come back. I'll let you see in a moment. So it is as I thought. This does not work as a, it needs a number, and this is not a number. And I'm wondering if I could fool it by giving it as a hexadecimal. It's worth a shot. Let me see. All right, we're still not where we want to be. Looking at the code right here, it is doing something, so this is sort of working, but I have no gradient. So I know that I'm going through the loop 60 times, which is what I want, because I want to draw rings of each color, but they're all the same colors. So I need to figure out what is going wrong. So debugging. And if this doesn't work, I do have a backup. So let's see where that goes to. So this is clearly not going to work because it is not changing color. So what I think what I'm going to have to do is break down this outer color, this inner color, into its RGB components, and then map each individual one of them. I think there should probably be a better way of doing this, but a solution that works is better than a better solution. It's amazing what a good testing gene can show you. So I'm like, why is this all this color? And the reason is I set my strokes so large, not working out. But I think I know how to fix this, so I'll be right back. I have the draw body here, which takes in the width and height, and then it uses that as its center point. And so we need to find a color value, and that's happening right here. We pick a color. This is where the gradient comes in. You can see the gradient. I have to draw from the outside in so that we have the darker color in the center and then the lighter colors on the outside. And here's the code I had to come up with for that. So my next step I want to do is I want to randomly put a bunch of appendixes coming from the center. Probably using vectors would probably use good, but I want to see if I can get the video out. This is just a test run to see what I can do. So maybe I'll pick this back up, maybe I won't, but this is where I got to tonight. So see you guys later.